Hello guys, how you doing today? I want to talk about the 2-liter naturally aspirated Duratec engine in these Focuses. Other countries might have a different engine like a 1.6, but today I'm talking about the 2-liter without the turbo on it, just the regular engine in the Focus. Are they indestructible? Alright, so I've been at the dealership for 10 years, and supposedly we had one with an issue, and it was operator error. They had a coolant leak, they just let it go, they overheated the engine, and supposedly had an issue with the cylinder head there, or head gasket. One engine in 10 years. Alright, and I've been in Focus forums and stuff like that for years now, and I've heard of one other Focus engine fail, and that was also operator error. The person said that his catalytic converter completely stopped up, and he kept driving it. It didn't want to move, so he just held the throttle all the way down, and it was barely moving, and he did that for 30 minutes to an hour just to get home, and ended up breaking a connecting rod or spinning a rod bearing. I don't remember what he said, but that's the only other thing I've heard there. That's the only other issue, or failure I should say. And as many of these as there are on the road, over 10 years only seeing an issue with one, which is from neglect, that says a lot. Oh my goodness. And I've owned about 7 of these, and every single engine sounded exactly the same. None of them had any quirks. They all sounded stout no matter how many miles they had on them. The last one I had almost 200,000 on it, and it ran like brand new. On a cold start, it didn't make any timing chain or cam phaser noise, anything. Perfect. It ticked like a clock, didn't burn any oil, nothing. And I've seen one on the Ford Tech forums that I'm at in Facebook with 940,000 miles on it. So just my advice is, pop the hood once in a while, every few weeks or a month, and just wipe the bottom of the degas bottle off close to the engine mount, that area. That's where they like to develop cracks. Keep an eye on the coolant level. Just make sure you just keep on top of any coolant leaks. If you see it overheat, address that as soon as you can. If it starts overheating on you while you're driving, turn the heat on full blast, and that'll help cool the coolant down a little bit. Change the oil. Change it every 5,000. I personally run synthetic in it, but synthetic blend's fine too. I've done that in the past. And if your catalytic converter stops up completely, just get a tow truck. And you'll be fine. You'll save the engine there. Change the spark plugs every 100,000 or 60,000 if you want to go above and beyond, which is what I do. Make sure the valve cover gasket's not leaking into the spark plug holes there when you change them. But yeah, other than that, I've haven't seen an issue. You can go full throttle once in a while, get up to 6,000 RPM, and you are not going to hurt this thing. I promise you, it's a tough engine. I have absolutely no hesitation about driving it like that. I feel perfectly fine with it. It can take whatever you want to throw at it. So yes, long story short, these engines are pretty much indestructible. You have to, I don't have a polite word to say here, but you'd have to be pretty silly to break one of these engines. Just use common sense and it'll last forever. Like I said, I've only heard of a couple failing, and it was because of the owner. So just maintain it and use common sense, and you've got yourself an engine that'll take you to the moon and back multiple times. Have yourself a great day. Enjoy your Focus. Let me know if you got any questions. Have a wonderful day.